And as Indian industry struggles with the lockdown, joining me now is a very special guest, Rajiv Bajaj, MD of Bajaj Auto, joins me. I appreciate you joining me there from Pune. I know you're in a city with a complete containment zone. My big question, Rajiv, and I want to cut the chase on this. Do you believe this is the most challenging and difficult moment for Indian industry since liberalization in 1991, even more challenging than the global financial crisis of 2008?
Well, Rajdeep, I joined in 1990 and I can tell you I have not seen a more difficult and a more uncertain period than this because, in my view, what has been started by the virus has now been compounded and taken forward by government action, or let's say by not so smart government action as I see it.
Not so smart government action. You've been quoted, for example, 10 days ago by saying, I continue to believe that the sweeping lockdown makes India weaker rather than stronger in combating the epidemic. Are you looking at purely from the economic point of view that you believe that the longer this lockdown continues, industry will find it very difficult to recover and revive?
No, absolutely not, Rajdeep. In fact, I have gone on record to say that this is fundamentally and primarily a medical crisis or a health crisis with economic implications and impact. And my limited point has been that I am not against the lockdown, but my plea and submission is that all lockdowns are not born equal. I don't understand what the benchmark for this lockdown is when clearly India is not like Europe, the UK or the US when it comes to its immunity, its temperature and its demography. And yet the lockdown here has probably been the most severe of any place in the world. And if you were to compare with the more comparable countries of the ASEAN region, I think there is no comparison in the way we have all been locked up, whether personally or whether in terms of our businesses. And I think this disproportionate response needs to be reviewed and needs to be recalibrated.
So in your sense, for example, Pune now a complete containment zone. This is, of course, the country's auto hub. Do you believe this is draconian? Do you believe that it needs to be gradually relaxed, at least to allow business to start?
Not just Pune, I would say anywhere. First of all, Rajdeep, it is very clear, even when you talk to anybody in government, because we are all doing that every day, that they don't believe that the infections are what are being reported. Because we know very well testing has been inadequate. What we do know is that the numbers are only going to rise in terms of infections and deaths. And this is only going to rise the more we test. So I think if we are looking at a near 0 day to be achieved before we were to begin to unlock, I think that might be months away. As I keep saying, if the common flu is still coming back after 50 or 100 years and claiming 600,000 lives globally, obviously this virus in one form or another is going to come back. We should expect that. So in this case, what should be the scenario for the country or for Pune? I think certainly, if I were to speak for ourselves just to illustrate, though that is not my purpose, I would say plants like ours, in Chakan outside of Pune or in Baluj outside of Aurangabad, which are in the rural areas, in the industrial estates, outside the municipal limits, they should be permitted to start up. Now, on paper, that permission has been granted a couple of days back. But in practice, it is impossible because it is accompanied by, to use your word, draconian conditions and clauses that no industry would like to subject itself to.
So you're saying that the lockdown, the conditions are draconian, even though in the last couple of days there's been this attempt to relax some of the restrictions. You still see it as draconian, or is industry crying foul?